When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Oregon Ducks. And the Commodores will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will go to work first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got a first down. Made a defender miss. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Sutter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Steps away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get...
There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the Commodores are rolling down the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They kick it away on 4th down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped there for 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the 1st quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the 1st quarter and getting their first one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sutter. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Handoff from the gun. Thrust that arm out. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Makes the grab on the right. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Gives it on the option. He breaks into the open. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Got it behind the line. It's Sutter. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He fires a bullet to the right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Hauls it in, looking for space. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
27, Vanderbilt, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On the ground, it's Fields. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What do you...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Buys a little time. Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
Looking deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play that sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Got the first down and more. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it in at the 25. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Absolutely. Slide. Don't take...
Turning it on. Pass gets the sticks, and he may get more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, held on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got it in the middle. It's Owens. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular.